I appreciate you clicking on this video. Click all the things down below. Like, subscribe, follow. There's gonna be a lot of cool deer hunting content, archery content all year long. Once, twice a week, I'm posting content, so you want to follow along. Patreon, eBay down below, follow them. If you're buying a e-bike, check out Rambo e-bikes. Use R Woods at checkout. Save yourself 20%, helps the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. Check out the Hunt Over Podcast channel. Go follow it. Podcast will be switching over to there. Again, once a week, podcasts are dropping. They're on Spotify and Apple Play now as well. Follow along if you have Apple Play and Spotify, not Spodcast. Appreciate it. Continuing in this Locked In series, again, kind of inspired by Dan from Elk Shape, we're getting locked in here for the Whitetail Woods. One of the last things that I do that everyone should do is we're going to wash our stuff, and I'm going to go through my process and a few things I've learned along the way that didn't go well that I want to not ever do again. So first things first. All right, so I store everything in a tub. It's not necessarily airtight by any means, but it stays locked up, stays away from animals, so it works really well for what I'm doing. Saddle, first things first, the saddle. I do not wash my ropes. I washed my ropes one year, and I never could get them totally dry, and it kind of smelled mildewy. The saddle itself wasn't a problem, but I had kind of a mildew smell to it. This has been a few years ago, so it's not this one in particular, but ever since then, I don't wash my ropes. So I'm just gonna get everything out of here that might be in here. My ropes, to me, smell like wood anyway, so I don't, why would I wanna wash that away? I kinda think that smells good, and I think the deer probably like it too. So all these ropes, back pout, I could probably wash that. Won't wash the headlamp. Hiss rope, pull-up rope. The pull-up rope needs wash, but I won't wash the hiss strap. Back band I'll wash. All right, so let's go wash this and then hang it up, and then we'll come back and talk about some other items in here. All right, so this is just a flat little tub. This is actually going to be the tub that I'm going to use to store my saddle in when I'm traveling and stuff like that, and just in off times. So I'm going to put a little bit, I'm using Dead Downwind detergent in there. Not even a full cup, but just a little bit in there to kind of get the scent-free aspect of the wash. I do one item at a time, so one like saddle will be one item. In other words, I don't want like the backpack and everything else in here as well. So we're going to stir that around. Just try to knock that off as best we can. I don't want to set it on the tailgate necessarily. Try not to splash too much out. You'd be surprised how dirty that water is. All right. All right, I don't know how well it reflects in there, the dirt and just grime in there, which I don't think it's like too much human stink necessarily, but just dirt and stuff from over the years. So now I'm gonna hang this here. Afternoon sun will be on it. They're gonna drip dry. I'll probably put a fan out here blowing on them. No dogs, no cats around. I just want those to air dry. It's gonna be pretty warm today, 90-ish, so should get plenty of heat and sun and fan. We should get them dry by late this afternoon, and it may come out and kind of shake them off, hit them around a little bit, and get a little more water out of them. All right, so sticks and ropes. How do we clean them? I don't wash these. I don't want water on them. Most of the time when I'm touching them, I'm using a glove. I'm not today, obviously. I like to soak them with Infuse, the ozone generator. I've had good luck with this. I did a test with this years ago with bacteria growing in Petri dishes. This was hands down the best at keeping bacteria from growing and killing bacteria. So highly recommend these. I think these are awesome. Way better than spraying yourself with like baking soda water, which is what most of those things are. So I'll soak this down. The Stealth Strip would be the only thing that I really concern myself with, collecting any scent. Same thing with my ropes. I'll soak them pretty good with this. I'll let them hang dry so that they don't get any water or anything holding in them. But definitely recommend ozone. Throughout the season, I'll hit my saddle with this. I'll run this for a while, soak that saddle with some ozone, get any bacteria that might be on them, and clean them up. All right, so next up in the tub, the saddle backpack. I use this one specifically if I'm in a saddle. I might use it some if I'm gonna be in a lock-on or ground blind, if I'm just not feeling like swapping my stuff out. But for the most part, this one is just for saddle hunting. So I hope early season I'm gonna be on my lock-on stands and a little more easier in and out access type stuff. And this one won't get used until closer to the rut, but got to be prepared. So everything's coming out, and then we're going to go give her a wash. I need to spray that down too. Some of this stuff's just trash. All right, so same as last time. We'll try to keep it off of the table. This one's gonna be it's a little stiffer, so it's gonna be a little harder to get it in totally. Flip it around. This one is definitely dirty. So I'll wash the orange stuff in closer to October, November in an actual washer. But the last thing in here that I really need to wash are my knee pads. These knee pads, they get pretty rank. I will spray down my camera arm and my platform with ozone and just that stealth strip. Hopefully it's not holding too much scent. Once we get that ozone on it, I'll wash these and then set them out to dry. All right, so we've got everything hanging out here. It's all been washed, soaked. I've got backpacks here hanging upside down. I've got a fan blowing on them. The afternoon sun's gonna be hitting them through here. Should be good and dry. I may come shake them out, in a few hours just to get any moisture out. Saddle hanging up good. Again, drip drying, fan on it. These are the items that I don't wash in water, but I hit with ozone. So I've got ropes, his strap. I've got a actual lock-on tree stand saddle, tree stand harness. I've got my sticks down here. Knee pads I did wash in the water, so they're just down there drying. These items, again, ozone only. I don't want water and all that metal. I don't know if that's good, even if it is aluminum. I don't want it getting wet. So camera arm and platform shouldn't hold much scent, if any, and hit it with ozone occasionally. The tub I used to clean it is down there drying as well. I'm going to put that saddle in that tub once both are dry, and that's where it will live until, I guess, next season. So obviously, unless I'm using it. Backpacks will go back in the tub they were in. I'll probably hit some ozone, like an ozone generator in that tub itself, just in case there's any kind of, something that got thrown in there that maybe smelled like armpit or something. Maybe a saddle gets a little rank once in a while and you're throwing it in a tub. Probably a good idea to let some ozone in there just to kill any bacteria and stuff down in that tub. So then once they're all dry, I'm gonna put these items back in there, and we're gonna be putting them in the tubs and putting them away, getting ready we're about 4 days out from first hunt of the year. So we're ready. So follow along, like, subscribe. If you hadn't been following along, you definitely should. A lot of cool stuff going on. Bows getting ready to go, fixing to be getting in a tree. Cool mornings, can't wait. Fired up. So follow along, like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, check out eBay, check out the Hunt Hungry podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcast. It's also got its own YouTube channel. They're all linked down below. Go check them out. Buy a Rambo bike. They're the best. Use R Woods when you check out. Save yourself 20%. Don't buy some knockoff Chinese Temu bike that some kid who's 12 years old built it in a dark alley. So buy a good reputable brand. Appreciate you guys. Stick around.